What if I'm wrong and I go to hell? What if I'm wrong and there really is a Lord and Savior and Messiah and Alpha and Omega? What happens? How would you feel, Tyrone? How would you feel if at the end of your life you was to be faced up in front of Jesus Christ? And I'm gonna give you my reaction, right? Oh my God! All this time I thought that I was right, and I just ignored the evidence, and I just never committed my life to you. And then I wake up, and then I wake up. I'm like, whoo, yeah, in your dreams. That's the only time you're gonna see that man, in your dreams. Jesus is not coming back for your black ass. What's good, everybody? Before we tune into this topic of discussion, make sure that you hit that like button for me. All right, my goal is to hit 50,000 subscribers. I want y'all to hit them likes up and share this with a couple of people. This is not going to be a very long video because I just want to try out this mic. Y'all tell me in the comments below if this mic is actually working for me. But I want to start using this mic more. I want to start, going to different locations, and just whenever I have an idea, I'm just putting it out there. You feel me? To the basis of this conversation, I oftentimes hear from a lot of Christians, and Christians come on my platform every day and complain. I don't know why they keep coming to the restaurant, eating at my restaurant, eating the food that I supply, and then wonder why that's the only food that I supply, or they just don't like the food at all. They feel like I should serve something else, that I should serve other dishes. But if the dishes and the things that I'm serving is keeping the business in order, what's it to you? Anyways, I oftentimes hear from a lot of Christians either the Pascal's wager argument, or people will ask me in my comment section or in my DMs mostly, what would you do if Jesus existed? What would you do if you was to, at the end of your life, find out that Jesus was real? Well, first and foremost, I would think that at the very end of my life, if I was to somehow be confronted with Jesus Christ, I feel like that would be a very asshole move, wouldn't you think? You mean to tell me throughout my whole entire life, you wait till the very end of my life, where I can't do nothing about it, to then reveal yourself to me? If it's so easy to believe in Jesus Christ, if it's so evidential to believe in Jesus Christ, there will be way more evidence that meets the eye than for you to try and convert me. You don't have to convert me to believe that it's daytime right now. You don't have to convert me to believe that it's sunny outside. Well, it's not sunny outside right now, but you don't have to convert me to believe that there's a sun or a moon or trees. You don't have to convert me to believe that there are seasons within the year. You don't have to convert me to believe the simple things of life. You don't have to convert me to understand nature and metaphysics and science and chemistry. These are all a part of nature. These are all a part of divine consciousness, divine order. But your God, that's very specific. That's subjective. Your book, that's very specific. That's very subjective. The labels, the religions, the doctrines, the principles, the traditions that you subscribe your life to, those are very specific, very subjective. You need to understand that your perception of God does not it does not describe God. I'm gonna say that again. Your perspective and perception of God does not define God. Your perception and the way that you see God does not define God. God is infinite, right? God is eternal, right? God cannot be understood by the human mind, right? His ways are not your ways. His thoughts are not your thoughts, right? If we're going by that perception, if we can all come to an agreement on that, then we also need to understand that God is more than just a he. God is more than just a being. God is more than just a creator. God has to be a state of consciousness. And this infinite consciousness dwells within everyone and in everything. And for whatever reason, I don't understand how Christians have such a very difficult concept to internalize God. I told a Christian, I'm like, it's in your Bible that you're God. Show me in the Bible. That's the problem. Y'all don't read your own Bible. Try not to cuss. Not reading your own Bible. And no, it's not because I want to sound all nice and dandy. I don't want to be cussing at the first bit of this video because I don't want this to get demonetized. But Y'all don't, y'all don't, y'all can't accept being valuable. And that's a problem for me. Christians have some very low self esteem. They have the most low self esteem that I've ever come across in terms of people in their faith. Just me personally. Christians have some of the lowest self esteem. They can't look at it, they can't look at themselves in the mirror and just accept who they are without trying to admit that they are a low down sinner in need of somebody saving them. They've never seen this man a day in their life. They've never talked to this man a day in their life. But they just feel him deep down in their heart. They feel him. It's psychotic. And you come to this conclusion that you have to accept this man into your life in order for you to not go to hell, in order for you to live a better life. You know what's crazy? A lot of Christians are living terrible lives with that mentality. A lot of Christians don't know what to do with their life because they're just following the leader. A lot of Christians, they don't want to be true to themselves and understand, like, this is not for me. Christians have a hard time accepting that their religion is not the only way to express God. They have a very hard time. They cannot conceptualize that other people have different cultures and different traditions and different religions and different spiritualities and different ways of perceiving God. They feel like their way is the only way, and that's why nobody likes them. That's why Yahweh got kicked out of his own heaven. he got kicked out of his own home state of mind. If you study Gnosticism, he was like, I am God and there's no one like me. They were like, we got to get this man up out of here. We all won. Nah, I'm big top dog around here. You be big top dog and we gonna kick you and your mother out. Shout out to Sophia. And that's why he's so jealous. That's why he's so insecure. Because we have something that he doesn't. And that is a divine spark. That is why he continuously envies mankind, even when you read the mythology in the Bible. But I'm getting off topic. Because some of y'all, what you be? Jesus is the son of Yahweh. If you believe that, you have a lot to go. You got a lot to learn. You have a lot to look. We'll leave it there. My point is that you are believing in something because it gives you comfort. You are believing in Jesus because it gives you comfort. You can accept the fact that you are a very valuable being in this world, a divine being who contains a body. The body can be imperfect. The body can be programmed. The body can be distorted and all these different things. It can be discombobulated. The mind, even in some cases, can be programmed and discombobulated. But your spirit, your soul, that is pure. That is God. And once you align yourself with the divine energy within yourself, that is when you could become God in the flesh. Sometimes people will say that you have to become God. No, you just have to accept God. You have to accept that you are God. And I know I've said this in videos in the past, and I've missaid it, right? I didn't mean to say it like that. Or rather, I've come to an understanding that it's not about you becoming God. It's about you realizing that you are. That's what enlightenment is. Enlightenment is not when you somehow develop a different stance of consciousness and all these different things. It's when you bring that which has been within you up, and then you bring it up into the outer realm. Your enlightenment is within you. Everybody has enlightenment, just that everybody can't tap into the enlightenment. A lot of people let fear get in the way. They let guilt and condemnation get in the way. They let their hate and their greed get in the way, and they can't accept that they are God. They can't accept that they play a very big role in this world. They are a divine, unique being in this world. They were about to stone Jesus because he even acknowledged that he is one with God. That when you see him, you see God. And when people see you, they should see God. And when you see them, you should see God. Because we all carry that energy. But for whatever reason, you have religious people who are taught to see themselves as low down, bottom of the barrel people. I talk about this all the time, of how when I was raised up in the church, I used to hear this song called I'm Just a Nobody, trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. One of the, and mind you, songs are sung in church to program the psychology of people. That's why I stopped listening to gospel music. I like listening to gospel music. Don't get me wrong. There's some good gospel songs here and there, but it gets to a certain limit, bro. Music it can program you. It can program you to think a certain type of way. And I can't listen to gospel music for so long because my head will start hurting. I start getting irritated. That's enough. Most of the time, I only listen to gospel music because it's nostalgia. You feel me? Not because I actually want to hear the message behind the song. It's nostalgia. It reminds me of my family. It reminds me of home. It reminds me of when I was little. That's it. But to get back on basis in the conversation to conclude this, a lot of y'all have to understand who you are. You have to come to an understanding of what place you play in this world. And a lot of y'all don't even understand your purpose. You are so held bound to this concept of hell, and you don't understand that heaven and hell is a state of consciousness. The way that you live in this world defines your heaven and hell. But some of y'all think that, oh, just wait a little while longer. Jesus gonna make it all okay. Yeah, say that to Sonya Massey. Say that to all the ancestors who cried upon God for hundreds of years and ain't never came. You need to come to an understanding and realize who you are. And if you don't bring that which is out within you, somebody else will use it for them. But if you enjoyed this video and you want to know just a little bit more from your boy, I have this video right here. You don't want to miss this one. I was putting in my twos and twos together over here. So I'll see you over here in the next one. I'll be out.